to the Floaty Head Network. Just making a reference to what someone once called me, because obviously black background, black clothing. So I'm like this white floaty head that's just hovering around talking. So if you like the content I'm creating, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and send it to someone who you believe can use this. Right now I'm going to talk to you about something that, let's start triggering people. Maybe you. Talk about how to lose your friends to save yourself. This is in reference to something that is an unfortunate reality of society in general. We, as humans, are social animals. We're conditioned to be social creatures. We want to belong. We want to be part of the group, and anything that even hints at threatening to cast us out of that group, we will consider like literally a threat to our existence. We'll react very poorly. After all, you've probably heard it before. It's like the number one fear of people is not death; it's public speaking. Being judged in front of your peers is what people fear the most. And that stems from the fact that once upon a time in human existence, if you didn't belong to the tribe, your chances of survival were very low. Their strength in numbers, and that, since it is related to survival, was very much ingrained in the way we carry ourselves, the way we communicate with others, and how we feel about that. So, up to the point right now, you may have a circle of friends around you. You may enjoy their company, or you may have enjoyed their company. You see, the existence you have right now is equal to who you have been up to this point. We're constantly changing. What direction we're changing in is really up to what you want to experience. Or if you don't really want to experience anything, you're just kind of coasting through life, you're going to get, well, more of the same, really. More cycles of the same problems, more cycles of whatever successes are considered normal in your life. But your friends, the ones you have, have been around, like-minded individuals, people who are relatively at the same level you are, up to this point. This is a social circle, and as people, we cling to those relationships. It's said that you are the product of the 5 people you hang around with the most. So, if you are attempting to excel in something, attempting to, grow as a human being, as a person, as personal responsibility, personal power, and your circle is not interested in these things, guess what? Your circle will hold you back. They may not think about it consciously, but this is a natural thing. You will mimic people around you. It's a byproduct of human, psychology. It's a subconscious thing. If you've ever been around a group of people or a specific person for a while, you may suddenly realize that you're adopting some of their mannerisms, the way you speak, hand movements, even head movements. It's small at first, but it will grow. So, like a virus jumps from person to person to person, it's contagious. And so are people around us. So are you guarding the direction you're going? Are you being careful about who you associate with, because it could affect where you want to go? I doubt it. Most of us wouldn't think about such things. But if you are going in a direction, or that's really where you want to go, you're going to notice real fast that your so-called friends may have been great up to this point, but you're going to start noticing that it feels like they're holding you back. You may want to talk about personal development and they have no interest in it. You might want to talk about a book you're interested in. They could care less. They may not even read. Well, hopefully they can read, but they may not be interested in reading. They may be more interested in seeing what's up on Facebook, seeing what's going on with some reality TV show, some star that they're following. Drama, talking about drama all the time, or complaining constantly. So if you truly want to excel at something, you have to protect yourself from influences that will make your journey harder or if not impossible. And the more you excel, you pursue a certain direction in life, people fall away. It just happens. And you may not want that to happen, but it's a reality of getting older. The relationships up to a certain point can't continue past a certain point, because as you change, the people around you either change with you, or eventually the distance between you grows so great that you just part ways. You just don't have enough in common anymore. Your interests aren't aligned. So I found this to be true when I was started to grow. It's very, very difficult to keep the same kind of friendships that you had at that point when you're heading in an entirely different direction that the people around you are just not interested in. Or even if they're remotely interested in, maybe you're just going a lot quicker than they are. And you should never limit yourself because of other people. Go forward first. Shine. Do not dim your light for another. Shine like the sun. Be the beacon. Let them follow you if that's what they desire to do. Or if that's not what they desire to do, let them go. Doesn't have to be in a mean way, just let them go. You're no longer aligned with the people around you. New people will step in eventually. Up to this point, you've probably seen, many things. You've had many friends, intimate relationships, whatever. But you're not happy as a person. Something's lacking. So you have to pursue your own goals. You have to pursue your own journey, your own direction. If you contain your own glory because you're afraid how it would make the other people around you feel, that's not the way to go. You've probably done it up to this point. Most people have. I sure did. And all you're going to be left with is regret. You're going to wish you had lived this life true to yourself and not, diminish yourself for years and years and years to come because of some person who just didn't have the courage in themselves or the belief in themselves or just a desire to do what's hard. Do the things that you're willing to do. So save yourself and let the friends go who don't belong in your world anymore. And if they want to advance with you, great. But if they don't, just let them go. Let them go. You can let them go lovingly. You can just spend less time with them, go less often, and eventually you just part ways. There's just not enough alignment to keep it going. But no matter where you go, you're always going to be with yourself. So that's the relationship you need to cultivate the most, with, is your relationship with yourself. And everything in our society is geared towards the opposite. Always. Constantly. They don't want you to look at yourself. They don't want you to be proud of yourself. They don't want you to be, believe in yourself. They want you to believe in the companies. They want you to believe in the government. They want you to believe in the school system. They want you to believe in everyone's opinion but your own. How has that worked for you up to this point? Probably not very well. When I first started, it was tough. I mean, you're talking about a lifetime of programming to keep you in your place. Breaking the shackles of slavery is tough, but you can do it. I did it. It's tough, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can ever do. So if there's anyone standing in your way, friends, family, intimate relationships, children, it does not matter. Parents, you can lovingly let them go. They can either be on board with your train to success or they can check out at the next station. But don't let them put the brakes on your journey just to make them feel better. Because when it's all said and done, the person you're going to have to answer to the most is yourself. Are you going to be laying there on that bed just full of regrets as you know your time has come? And there's no more time to make the decisions you should have made 20 years ago? Or are you going to stop the bullshit right here and now and start living as you know you deserve? as you know you're worth it. And anyone who doesn't believe that you're worth it, they can check out. If they want to bring you down, they can get lost. If they want to latch onto you like some kind of leech, toss them like a leech. Or if they want to support you, fantastic. They can go with you. You know, always, always, always remember this is your journey, not theirs. The roads are aligned for a while, but they don't have to stay that way. And oftentimes they don't. So just keep going. Once you shine like a beacon, when you feel pride in yourself, and you really believe in what you've done. Believe me, when you've done the hard things, when you've made the hard decisions, but you know you made the right one, it's tough for a little while, but you know you did the right thing, and you will not regret that. You'll regret bearing your own, shine of your own soul for what? Money? A little bit of money? Maybe some intimate relationship? Some friendship? But what really matters is how you feel about yourself. All the rest of that is just icing on the cake. But if you don't have the cake to begin with, you don't really have anything. So choose yourself. Toss the friends if you need to. Toss the interrelationships if you need to. Distance yourself from family members, even children. Do what you have to do in order to advance yourself. Or you will just die with nothing but regrets. And now, if I still haven't triggered you enough, go ahead and leave me a like. Share with someone who you think needs this. And I will talk to you on the next video. Alright, later.